All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? I just want to come back with a quick video, man. I mean, first and foremost, give all praises to the Most High Yahushua, man. By His mercies you aren't consumed. We're alive naturally. We're alive in Him and His body. It's crazy because I'm just actually talking to some brothers in the Discord app now about Yahushua's body in the temple because we just going over the whole the Revelation 14 and 40 word and four, like with the whole virgins, things of that nature. But and I just mentioned it, like the First Corinthians in John 2, like 6:19 in John 2 about Yahushua's body or your body being in the temple. Bob said too, that's kind of ironic, but yes, we're alive pretty much in the Most High Yahushua's body. And also too, man, we're naturally alive, man. So yeah, man, it's like that Pearl Jam song, man. We're still alive, man. Seriously. But yeah, man, and also too, let's be grateful for everything we have, man. And also too, man. I want to say this too, because it's kind of, I know it's crazy how the Most High Yahusha works. Because the school I'm at now is kind this week, man. Or the theme is kindness this week, and I want to go into that real quick, man, because actually it was a sister online. I think it was on Facebook. I forgot what she said too, but it says, listen, like, why, what gain do at being rude or being mean, being cruel, being malicious, being like, because but that's how some people their spirit is, man. But you know what it is too. That's what Yahushua said in Matthew 24, man. I'm glad to get it soon, but man, what, how does it, like, because this too, I'm gonna say this too. A lot of people, this I think should be taught in schools. To be honest, like this all called. I think it is taught in schools. Or, I think more overseas than here. But sometimes there are schools like around the country that do have it, man. But a lot of times this needs to be manners and etiquette classes, man. Because man, shout out to the brother Quan 144, man. Because he said, listen, man. Because not even dealing how like proud people are, like because he said in the video, I think he did a while ago. It was something. Shout out to him. He said, man, these people aren't just like just naturally like even like humble anymore. It's not like I'm not just a boast of like saying, oh, I'm just such. No, I'm just saying this naturally just viewing it. Like people only say like hello or good morning or thank you anymore. It just goes into show. And like the brother Quan even said, like it's not even a lot of times. A lot of times it is pride and arrogance and things like that. But it's not even just that. It's just for how unhumble people are. How like just like. This is what it is, how just naturally rude people are, man. The scriptures like Sirach 42, it even goes into that, how you're supposed to be ashamed of just being rude and other things like that. Just like people don't even know judgment for not even saying hi to somebody, man. It's just like, it's not even like, turning your face away from your kinsman. Like, it's because, like, this is bad like that. Like, one, just people, just whatever nation you are, just that's in general. But it's like, man, like, who raised y'all niggas? That's all I be thinking, man. Like, who, it's just naturally, man. Just people, just like just not, that's just the prophecy though. But how should I say, like the the world waxing colder and colder, and we've seen that, man. But let me get this Proverbs in the 11 in the Good News translation, man, because yeah, it says this. It says in the Proverbs 11 and 17, it says, you do yourself a favor when you're kind. If you're cruel, you only hurt yourself. Yeah, man, exactly. Like Bobby Brown said back in the day, don't be cruel, man. That's just like, it's just is what it is, man. It's like a lot of people that's naturally cruel, malicious, evil, spiteful. It's like rude, like no manners. It's just like, it's just really like, it is what it is, man. Like, this is not a genuine care. Like, you just genuine compassion on one another, man. Just like, that side, like how people are doing. But you know what it is? It is what it is, man. But it popped in my mind. I was like, no, let me talk about that. When I read Proverbs, like every time in this, I just thought it always sticks out to me. It's like, yeah, what gain do you have that being rude and being malicious, being like, it is what it is, man. It's just like, but but some people aren't like aren't shameless about that, man. Like, let me grab this Sirach 42 real quick. This is just an example, man. Like I kind of did this, like when Philippians 2 says salute every saint, like that. And honestly too, sometimes it's brother, you run across brothers and sisters in the word that do this, like unfortunately, you know. Cause me, I let me say it to me. I had to work on this too, like because a lot of times too, I could say, "Hey, how you doing?" or when I'm walking, I dealt with this actually like at my old job. So I still got to work on that. Like when I'm upset, I won't say anything, and by not even sometimes a good morning or sometimes I had to work on that sometimes still. Like I got slightly better at it, but to say, "Hey, how you doing, man?" Because I don't know when I'm upset. That's something to see. Just word to it, so it could even cut me, but. Yeah, man, that's when I. But yeah, man, because you know what it is. You know what it is too? Let me say this too, man. So like, yeah, that's something I had to work on too. This little thing, but you know what it is too? I remember even before I came into the word, man. Like, this always stuck out to me, man. And I love my cousin. This is one of my cousins. She was like, she said, yeah, well, some Philly. It's a Philly thing because honestly, if you're from that metropolitan area, that New York, Philly, Boston, or the area, you're kind of gonna have that. This is how the people are. You kind of gotta get used to it. But and probably other parts. But because when I talk to people other places, it's not like that. And going to the DMV area, going south, it's not like that too much. But yeah, man, because like when I was talking to one time, because it's like one of my own about a lot of times I say, hey, good morning, good afternoon, hey, how you doing? And like my cousin said one time when I was walking, he said, why are you saying saying hi to people all the time? Like, why are you saying hi to people? I was like, cause it's just like, I don't know why not. Like, just greet people. Like, actually, because I'm actually about to grab that else in Cyrac, but because she was like, yeah, I don't like people saying hi to me. Like, I don't know who are you. Like, she had a. But you know what it is? Yeah, man, that just all goes into what I'm talking. No, I'm actually about to go a few places, man. But let me grab this Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 41, verse 20. He says, and of them that salute thee, and to look upon the harlot. Yeah, this is stuff to be ashamed of. Yeah, man. So, yeah, exactly. So that's something to be ashamed of. Like looking at in majority of our majority of women out here, that's how they dress and are. So, this, it is what it is. You gotta like turn your eye away, like Cyrax said, and not even look at it. Yeah, temptation is there. Like I hadn't had to work on that. Like but it's just like just turn your head away. Cause yeah, I'm guilty of that sometimes. Yeah, cause I get we're men, but still like they can't be looking at everything. It's just like all right, whatever. But but then again too, like then you realize too, like shout out to brother send me firstborn, like stuff like that. Like you said, that's like really like something like that for me that I struggle with too. That's part of the thing I struggle with too. That's light marriage though. That's not even how Satan comes at you, man. Because say like or that temptation comes at you because your house child is never tempted like that. Brothers like shout out to brother send me firstborn. He said he like he was tempted of his faith, man. That's how the real temptation comes in belief in the word. But there's different things that you need to work on. So like I'm saying me like you, but as in me like or this might be applicable to other brothers. You need to work on the head. Let's go in that film room and watch it, game table, and work on that. But yeah, man, this is what it is with that too. But yeah, but my point is being that before that it says, "And the silence of them that salute thee, and to look upon the harlot." So yeah, man, because even it says in Philippians, salute every saint. Now that's going to people in the word, like things that nature, man. But even if you're in the word, out the word, man, it's like always return to green. I mean, shoot, man, that's just like kind of. I don't know, like shoot, that's common. That's just like common, like courtesy, right? That's common, like you kind of learn that, like that's common etiquette right there. But it is what it is. But that's little small things too that that's just part of like cruelty. Like people just naturally cruel nowadays. But yeah, man, I'm reading this one time. In silence of them that salute thee, and to look upon a harlot. So. And it's too like I was like, no, this is crazy because I was talking about this with my brother yesterday, man. Because like, especially doing like this, like that's what Second Timothy says in endure hard, and especially like in the like like that's what your house has said. You gotta be a light in this darkness, be a light in this dark world, man. You have to like hey, ain't nobody else gonna do it. I'm commanding you to be the light, man. So letting that shine. So yeah, man, this is what it is with that, man. Too like yeah. Because I remember even in high school with that whole story, man. I remember one time, like Miss Love, that was her name, man. And when I was in high school, I went to Saul. That was my first high school I went to. Well, a lot of times too, like when we came in, like things that nature, I even had forgot to say hi. Then she stopped everybody. She said, "No, well y'all walk back out until y'all say good morning, man. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't walk in. It's like walking to nobody's house and speaking, or like just looking into my face and not speaking, man. It's just like yeah, man. So she told us walk back outside, and we walked all the way back in. And that day forth, I was like, I always say good morning. I always make sure. Even some they did. They eventually forgot, but yeah, man, I always make sure to say good morning. Plus, she was nice. She was good. But yeah, man, it always stuck out to me, man. Plus, that's just something like common etiquette that you learn. Like especially as Jake, we learned that in our it is what it is, man. Yeah, let's grab this too. Let me grab this in Sirach. Then I'm hit that Matthew 24. Then this company, yeah. Then yeah, because this is turn to his face. Yeah, let me grab that. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, the envious Ecclesiastes also on Sirach chapter 14 and verse 18. It says, "The envious man hath a wicked eye, exactly that evil eye. He turneth away his face and despises men." Yeah, man, because that's like honestly that's a curse, man. Shout out to brother Mashah, brothers Kwame call him Mashah, man, because the brother Mashah, I think that's how he says his name, brother. What Kwame call brothers messengers of the new covenant, ministers of the new covenant, I should say. I think he mentioned this one time on their camp in their video, man. He said, "Yeah, man, it's a curse when your people don't even acknowledge you or don't even greet you, man. Like it's just like kind of like damn, like you're my kin, you're my like brother, my sister. They don't acknowledge you, like I get it, like for the but I get it. We live in such a world because I heard in Chicago. This is anywhere, man. Like or not just Chicago, anywhere. People are so like we live in such a world with God on deceit. That's why Psalms 1:1 says, "Listen, no deceit will enter my house." People have ulterior motives and agendas. And like Second Ezra 6 and 26 says, "Listen, deceit shall be quenched." I get it. We live in such a world with a guile and deceit, and people have ulterior motives and agendas. So people think we actually that leads me to the next video I'm probably gonna do. When you naturally actually con somebody, they think that there's that there's some ulterior motive, some agenda, some guile, some deceit there, and rightfully so. I get it, man. But sometimes the people that's not always how people are. Because this, yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Because I was watching the Vile Eye, the channel, YouTube channel I talk about. Is the guy does breakdowns of like the spirit and psychology of different movie and TV villains. But he touched on he touched on one of the movies Fargo that came out 1996, back in the day. I forgot the cast, it just slipped my mind right now, but Fargo back in the day, and it took place in Minnesota. And this concept there, and just the thing there that they called Minnesota the Nice. So and he mentioned in the video like sometimes it's like the one that could be like honestly I've never been to Minnesota. Actually, it's a brother from Minnesota that in Discord but I haven't been there. But one, it's just the fact that he mentioned in the video, the one, that's how natural, that's the way some people just are. Or the one, two, this is not how the people, actually are. But this is okay, we're not actually like that, but we have to live up to that. So I get that. They call it Minnesota Nice. Those that have lived or have visited Minnesota or are familiar with it, that concept of that, that whole thing that they got there. But yeah, man. So I get that, man. But sometimes people are just naturally like that, man. It is what it is. Not everybody trying to get over on you. So sometimes I understand why sisters, things of that nature. Because Jake, got brothers always trying to talk to sisters or women like that. So they think like even you try to say, because sometimes I would want to say hi to someone, I don't say hi to everybody, but I want to say hi. But I could look by the spirit that sister's face is walking by. She gonna think that I'm trying to talk to her, which I'm not. But I mean, I understand it. But some people just like that. It is what it is. It's part of the game, though. But yeah, man. But my point is that it's just the fact that it's just the fact that it's a curse. Like when people don't even acknowledge you, man. Because because it is too. It's just crazy. Because we can take sometimes I know Jeremiah says and Sirach says, listen, not in Romans 9:6, not every brother's a brother, not every all Israel is Israel, not don't trust every man your brother, but we do trust, but we do have that love for your people, man, because that's the love your house I did have, and the other righteous man have for their people, for our people, man. But yeah, man, it's just the fact that we can honestly take it or us even being scattered here, for granted, man. Because my brother was overseas, he was in Germany one time. He said, listen, it was Jake over there, man. He said, listen, man, he came over to him they ain't even know each other. He's like they knew each other. He's like, that's how it is, man. So yeah, seriously, man, because at the end of the day, all you're gonna have is each other for real. But then again, if you're not guided by this, and hey, it is what it is. That's why Second Ezra says, listen, and during that time, though, one neighbor shall fight against another, man. That's when we not grounded in the word, then hey, that's what's gonna happen. So let me kind of switch that up a little bit. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is, though, man. It's just kind of a curse when your own people don't even acknowledge you, or that is Actually, no, I was actually not. I'm sorry, y'all, to keep going. But I was actually in a lift the other day on my way to work with a Hamite. He was saying that to me. He runs, well, even though we wasn't the same people, but I understood. Well, he could have been a J. I don't know. He could have been of the nation, but you never know. But he even said that too. He said, "Yeah, man, when I my own people, man, my other when I talk to other nations or other races, things of that nature, like Edomites or Esau or Caucasians or some or this other or Ishmael or Arabs or something like that, they say something, they acknowledge me, but my own people, they don't even say good morning." I was like, "Yeah, brother, trust me, I know." So and being in a city like this, trust me, I know. So you know. That's just, it is what it is. All right, let me get this last one about like greetings. Let me get this last one. Yeah, man, because this is always a good spirit to rock going, man. So, it says, yeah, here it is, Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 5. Sweet language will multiply friends, and a fair speaking tongue will increase kind greeting. So, yeah, man. No, I'm not saying I'm like, I'm entitled to to somebody greeting me. No, I'm not. But this is common courtesy. It's common etiquette, things in nature. But hey, I don't really I'm just more so used to it. But that's just the element. That's just a branch in the tree of people cruelty and maliciousness, or people being unkind to one another, like this a cruel in the cold world. That's just a branch of it. That's what I'm just talking about. That's a digress. But it's a lot of things too. But that, like I even said, the evil eye, things of that nature. So yeah, man, it's just. But a lot of times too, you gotta empathize to people, because a lot of times people going through, man. So I understand, But that's how that kindness can offset that, man. Honestly, because that's a lack of, most of the time it's a lack of love, or a lack of people don't think nobody even cares about them, or sometimes it's it's that disbalance, because like a lot of times people have that even with that whole ulterior guy on the sea ulterior mode thing, people could think everybody's out to get them, and that's not the case. But that's just what it is, though. Or war on one, that a lot of times, like Shelter brought Aka War, he said a lot, and unforgiveness, like a lot of times people can't forgive, because like Shelter brought Aka War, he said this one time, he said because the lack of people can't forgive themselves for mistakes they made, man. So that's just is what it is, though, man. Let me grab this, let me grab this Sirach one more time, because I want to read this. It says, "Sweet Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 5. It says, sweet language will multiply friends, and the fair speaking tongue will increase kind greetings." Yeah, man, exactly, man. So, be wise as serpents, harmless as doves, man. Be peaceable, man. Be gentle, like 2 Timothy does. Like Paul says, be gentle towards one another, man. And our people were damn sure gentle towards one another, but I think it's Matthew 25. Them hit this Exodus and probably Numbers, and that's Matthew 24, I should say. It says, listen, Matthew 24 and verse 12. It says, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." And we've seen that, man. And that's why, this is Proverbs 11 and 17 says, "You do yourself a favor when you are kind. If you're cruel, you only hurt yourself." So yeah, man. It's, exactly, that's just is what it is, man. But and that's when you're cruel, you're going to be sinning. Like Tobit said, you that sin against your life. So those, let me just get it. Let me just grab it. And let me say this. Let me say this too, man. Let me say this too, man. Because let me say this too. Because honestly, coming into word, I get it. We don't I don't know. Shout out to Brother Sent Me Firstborn, man, because he said, listen, the Most High said, Yahweh said, listen, I'm gonna draw you with love and kindness towards one another, man. But I get it, when we come into word, now it's we realize we're the descendants of a lot of times too. One, we're supposed to seek in the Most High Yahweh. But me, I I'm just realizing now, things the new covenant, actually learning more about the Most High and who he actually is, knowing him, like Exodus 34 and 6, Numbers 14:18, and Jeremiah 9:24, knowing who he actually is and things of that nature, rather than, because it came in a conventional way, but now to kind of more focused on build relationship, didn't know him and following him, But when we come into the word, right, we realize that we're the sons of the people book, we're the Israelites, man, and we realize we read about the different armies we had, our armies, in our history, things of that nature. We read about Joshua, David, King David, Joab, Samson, the Maccabees, Gideon, all these mighty men, or Abner, or even Saul to a degree, or certain judges, we read how mighty they are and things of that nature. And we felt like we just had to, even our people in the world, even out the world, like we always had to be tough. We had to be hard, But listen, but but honestly, man, even sometimes, not all of them, but a lot of times run into our brother sister Christianity. They're even though they had themselves with them too, they're actually kind of like more kind of gentle, more soft, more like kind of peaceable things in nature. Like my thing points is too for our brothers in the word things in nature. We don't also have to be hard all the time. You don't have to be mighty and tough. Like no, man, it's just like be peaceful. Like be like that's what it is, man. Like peace be unto you, man. Just peace. Like come with peace. That's it, man. That's it, man. So you always have to be hard and always have to be thing. I get it because a lot of times that, and I get it. Every man has a different spirit because you gotta have, bro. I know certain niggas in the hood, certain niggas in the street. I know that they're like that way. It's actually hard. I know dudes like that in the same lifestyle, but they kind of laid back, calm, or peaceful. But them the ones you really don't want to mess with because them the ones that actually do something to you. Not saying that sometimes it's hard other brother one because they like that but getting somebody like that upset is like, oh yeah, you know like Styles P said, gangster and a gentleman. Not promoting that stuff. I'm saying yeah, man, that's just is what it is with that, man. So that's just one thing too. You don't always have to be like that too, because shoot, even our women want to be hard now. So it is what it is. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So yeah, man, that's what we see, man. Wisdom, being cold, cruel, malicious. And even in the editions of Esther, it says that. Listen, if you like that, man, if you're malicious, you're gonna die a malicious death, a terrible death, like Saul, and wisdom of Solomon, Holy Spirit, wisdom man can't even enter into a malicious soul, man. So. But that's all prophetic of how iniquity is abounding. The love of many is waxing cold, man. This is people is cold to one another, man. But let me get this Exodus 34 and 6. This is really characteristics of the Most High Yahushua, man. It says, and the Lord, and being kind, exactly. And verse Exodus 34 and 6, and the Lord passed by before him and proclaimed the Lord Yahweh, merciful, gracious, long suffering, and abundant in goodness and truth. So yeah, man, this is who the Most High is. This is who the Most High Yahushua is. Let's go to Numbers 14. Then I'll probably end it out with this, man. Yeah, man. Numbers 14:18. The Lord is long suffering, a greater mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, and visiting the iniquity of the father upon the children and unto the third and fourth generation. So yeah, man, exactly. So yeah, man, that's just who he is. Mercy, forgiving iniquity, transgression, kindness, love. We just read Exodus 34 and 6. Merciful, gracious, long suffering, abundance, goodness, and truth, man. Kindness, exactly, man. So it is what it is with that, man. So yeah, man, let's just be more kind to one another, man. Be gentle, let's love one another, man. Because actually, yesterday I was I read that yesterday in Proverbs 10 because it's 10 yesterday. And love covers all sins, and Song of Solomon says love is stronger than death, and 1 Corinthians 15 goes into the last enemies shall be killed, that shall be overcome and will be done away with the sin and death. So love is going to kill. So, you want to live forever, want immortality. Just move in love, man. Because love covers all sins and is stronger than death. So that's the only thing that can offset that. I was actually going to do a video on that, but I kind of covered it here. I might, Lord willing. But yeah, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. So peace.